Hello, my name is Kerrioth, and today we're going to take a look at the Heretic Astartes focus, the Black Legion. It started, we're getting the previews, we're getting the focuses. Oh yes, excellent. We know who the Black Legion are, we can skip that bit, that's fine. Let's have a look at a couple of interesting bits. So, stratagem. Start with the stratagem. Doesn't say what the cost is for this particular one, but it is tip of the spear, and it's a Black Legion stratagem. It is a great honour to be the first to slay the foe. Use this stratagem at the start of your first shooting phase. You can reroll hit rolls for the Black Legion unit from your army that is closest to an enemy unit until the end of the phase. If several units are equidistant, you can pick which one is affected. Nice, good start, like that. What is this though? Hang on. Angel's Bane. I haven't looked at any of this beforehand. We are looking at this together for the first time, and I believe there's a nice tasty treat a little bit lower down to have a look at. So, to be honest, yeah, let's just go through nice and calm, nice and easy. So, Angel's Bane. Twin ornate bolt gun earned its name at the Siege of Terror, and its demon-infused machine spirit delights in the slaughtering of those faithful to the Emperor. Model with combi bolter only. Angel's Bane replaces the bearer's combi bolter and has the following profile. So, range 24 inches, rapid fire 2, strength 5, AP -2, damage 2. This weapon has a damage characteristic of 3 if the target has the Imperium keyword. Ooh! Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cheeky. That's very fluffy. I mean, it's called Angel's Bane for a start, so, you know. But yeah, I do like that. Changing the damage characteristic for Imperium, that's fun. That's a nice little touch, that. Yeah, we've also obviously some images of the newer Chaos stuff, including Abaddon, who, as always, looks solid. I mean, look at him. Jesus Christ. It's so good. Such a good model. Okay, so his stats. Currently, or right now, as it says here, movement 6 inches, weapon skill 2+, ballistic skill 2+, strength 5, toughness 5, for wounds 8, attacks 6, leadership 10, and a 2+ save. Of course, obviously. And this is the bit that I was looking forward to. I was told there was treats further down, and there is treats, because we have the Bringers of Despair, which, correct me if I'm wrong, seems to be new Terminators. Ooh. I mean, we did kind of think that we were going to get new Terminators, but it's nice to have the confirmation. I like the trophy racks on those, nice, and some of them look kind of improvised almost, which I quite like. Quite kind of more brutal looking in a way. The poses are a lot better as well. There's some good posing going on there as opposed to the current kit, which is nice. The combi weapons as well. The combi weapons look different to me. Maybe I'm off my face, but they don't look the same as they do currently. It looks like they've had a redesign. I can't remember what the current ones look like, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Pretty sure it's not that. But they look cool, I like them. Again, there's a good amount of ornamentation on there. Like, they're very clearly Chaos. They're very clearly, you know, they are Chaos Terminators, indisputably, but they're not like completely festooned with nonsense. They're surprisingly reasonable. I would have liked to see maybe like a different style of helm on a couple, just as a nod to, you know, older marks of Terminator armor. But for the most part, I like that. That's good. Okay, so Bringers of Despair. It's a stratagem, not a specific thing, so it would just be applied to a Terminator squad. Specialist detachment stratagem. Elite warbands of the Black Legion are known as Bringers of Despair, and they strike a sledgehammer blow into the heart of the enemy. Use this stratagem when choosing your army. Pick a Black Legion detachment from your army to be Bringers of Despair specialist detachment. Black Legion Terminator units in the detachment gain the Bringers of Despair keyword. Okay, so they get brutal subjugation. These warriors are terrifying killers without compare, tearing through the foes with contemptuous ease. Use this stratagem at the start of the fight phase. Pick a Bringers of Despair unit from your army. Each model slain by this unit counts as 2 models in the subsequent morale phase. That's fun. Oh, that is fun. I like that. That's cool. I like that's a nice little twist on that. Ooh, yeah. No, this is kind of. I'm liking this. This is fun. There's some nice things in here. Nice fluffy stuff, which is what I want to see. So we also have Chosen of the War Master. And that's, Warlord trait, okay. Reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks made by friendly Bringers of Despair units while they're within 6 inches of your Warlord. If your Warlord has the Lord of Chaos ability, you can instead reroll hit rolls for attacks made by friendly Bringers of Despair units whilst they're within 6 inches of your Warlord. Again, I like it. Nice. Okay, the Field Commander stratagem is from Vigilus Defiant. I thought I recognised that. So, we'll skip that because there's more Harken World Claimer stuff down here, and I can't remember if this is one of the changes that they already had, but he does have Lord of the Raptors. Reroll hit rolls for all attacks made with melee weapons used by friendly Raptor units within 6 inches of the model. Yeah, because they changed that, and then they changed it back, so it made more sense that he was Lord of all Raptors, not just Black Legion Raptors, if I remember correctly. To be honest, the main thing from this, for me, is these Terminators. And I think... So, closer look at them a little bit. Not great. Yeah, they look pretty decent. Yeah, they look okay. I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised by how reasonable they are. Again, it's the same thing with Abaddon himself, where I was very surprised by the restraint shown for that model, because it's very easy to make them overly busy. I mean, they've been steadily getting more and more complex. I mean, if you look at the Death Guard are very busy models, and they've kind of kept it relatively simple. Then again, I suppose it makes sense to do that because, these are not strictly just for a single legion or a single kind of chaos faction, so to speak. They are supposed to be used for pretty much everyone, so it does make sense to keep them a bit more subdued and a bit more reasonable. But that being said, I'm still pleasantly surprised that they have kept them to a sensible degree. It looks like there should be quite a bit to do to customize these as well. Like, I'm looking at these, and I'm not seeing anything that suggests they won't be kind of easy to mess with, especially when it comes to things like the heads or the arms. You can probably get away with mixing and matching a few different parts from other kits. Especially, I'm thinking it'd be nice if you could mix in a bit of Cataphracte or some Tartarus stuff in there. And need to have a look at the sprues, but yeah, I think you should probably be able to do stuff with them if you really want to. I have to say, I do really like the differences in the trophy racks. So, like, you have got the traditional spikes there, but you have got this kind of more improvised feel on some of them, and I really like that improvised look on a few of these. They're just, I don't know what it is, there's just something a bit more savage to it than, like, that looks kind of intentionally gothic. That just looks like we need something to stick skulls on. This'll do, and I quite like that kind of improvised nature. But yeah, that's the Black Legion focus. We've had a look at it together for the first time, and we've got to see some new Terminators, which I do like. Nice! Okay, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about all of this stuff in the comments down below. Specifically, I want to know what you think of the Terminator models. I quite like them. What do you reckon? Decent, not decent? In the meantime, feel free to click any of the things on the screen, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that shit. Click if you like, don't click if you don't want to, and I'll see you for the next one. Toodaloo.